Well, enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
Are you ready?
It is Sunday, and you're listening to the Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast.
Give me a hell yeah! Get some man! Woo, yeah!
With Kinny Killa.
Hey yo! We're in the big D tonight, baby! And we are live! Woo!
And the gal them sugar should.
The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be! Cause that's the bottom line! Cause Stone Cold said so!
Oh, son of a bitch, if you just heard the glass shatter, that's right, it's the Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast right here on VOC Nation and on Swerve Talk. And it's episode 150, people, and I am the man of the hour, too so weak to be sour, the one man with no Instagram, Kinny Killa. Now, I would like to welcome back to the show. Hey, it's been a long time, but he is back. It is Michael Rodrigues. How you doing, bro?
Bada boom, smartest dude in the room. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, Kenny?
Hey, I'm doing great. Segue TV last week, debut episode on OneWrestling.com for Bill Apter, and we did amazingly. We got 1,500 viewers so far and counting, so I'm very, very happy. I'm in a happy mood. How has your weekend been so far?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Got to go to work later, make some of that money, but no, you got to do what you got to do. You got to keep hustling.
I know what you mean, man. We got to pay those gimmicks we call bills.
Absolutely.
we gotta get them paid, man. Make some paper out here. It's been a while, man. You know what I mean? We've missed you on the show. We have missed you on the show. So we are happy that you have made your wonderful return to the UK shores.
Yeah, I missed you too. I missed you guys.
Oh, good. All right, so we're gonna kick straight into it. Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast. Make sure you check us out. The Sunday Segue podcast.wix.com/Sunday Segue. Also, follow us on Twitter. That's at Sunday Segue. Segue spelled SEGUE. Also, you can follow me now. That's right. I am on Twitter.
Oh my God.
I know. Hell is frozen over.
It has.
So you can follow me at Kinny Killa. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. Numbers need to keep going. Please make sure you comment as well. Like us on Facebook. We're on iTunes, Podomatic, Stitcher, and don't forget to download that Double Twist player. Okay, any shout outs, Emerald?
Yes, for the Offshoot Radio crew. My Offshoot Radio crew. At B-Rot, JX2001, and at Roxy Toxic. She went and changed that on me, so she almost messed me up. But it's okay. It's all good.
I know.
By the way.
I was looking for her the other day, and I thought it was at Roxy Girl. I was like, hey, what's going on? What's happening?
I was like, you just delete me off the face of the earth? What's up with that?
Oh my God. What's up with that? I was about to say, Wes, you have to bring out your inner Shane Helms, your inner Hurricane. Right, so I want to give a shout out to our business partners in crime. That's right, it's Max Wrestling Magazine. That's macwrestling.wix.com/Max Wrestling. Make sure you check those guys out. Hopefully you would have listened to them just before us. That's right, 2 p.m. Eastern time on VOC Nation. So make sure you check them out. Also want to give a shout out to OneWrestling.com, Bill Apter and Big Slam Nation. You know who you are. OK Faye, Bill Schuyler, Billy Ray Valentine, Big Ray. You know who you all are. That's right, Professor Hustle as well. 8-Track Brown. You know who you are. All right, I want to also give a shout out. This is a big announcement for us right now. We have now new sponsors for the Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast. So soon they will be making their debut on the show, but I want to give a shout out to Custom Figures. That's right, Custom Wrestling Figures, who are now sponsors of the Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast. So Custom Figures, they will make custom wrestling figures of all your favorite wrestling superstars, no matter whether they're from WWE, New Japan, TNA, Progress. They can even make custom figures of yourself. That's right. Could you imagine your own Kinny Killa figure? So make sure you...
I'll be on the lookout for that Professor figure. That Professor Force 1 better be included.
So make sure you check out Chris Mitchell and the guys at Custom Figures. on Twitter and on Facebook, and make sure you give a promo code Sunday Segue, and you'll get yourself a custom figure, okay? All right, so let's get into Raw. Let's get into the Raw fallout, okay? So Lesnar ends Raw with an F5 on Ambrose, but before that, at the beginning of the show, Emrod, we had Ambrose come out, take it straight to the Beast. Now, I thought this was really, really good for Ambrose's character development and showing that he ain't afraid of nothing.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. I mean, you got someone like Ambrose, who many people believe should be in the main event scene, going face to face with Lesnar, who's supposed to be this tough, badass, legit fighter, and just basically says whatever the hell he wants to him, saying basically he doesn't care if he kicks his ass or he's gonna F5 him, take him to Suplex City. He wants him to take him to Suplex City, and I like that coming from Dean Ambrose because it shows he's tough. He's not afraid of anyone, even Brock Lesnar.
I just love the way he walked away with it. It was like, just wanted to see what the fuss was all about.
That was great. That's the best way to cap off that entire promo.
Oh man, he definitely did. He did it right there, man. And it made him. It's they're doing what needs to be done, especially with WrestleMania season around the corner, and especially with the injuries that they have, because now they have to build, from the bottom up, and they have to build up some stars. And Ambrose is a star, but they have to get him a bit more over. Do you think Lesnar should have tried to take him out there and then?
Well, it would go with the type of person he is now, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
He is that type of person, that loose cannon type of.
But I think what they tried to do probably was obviously put in little seeds, like and allow Triple H to, do his little thing.
Just poke the beast a little bit,
What did you think of Kalisto? Because now Kalisto is again, two-time United States champion, and it seems to be like, they are booking him stronger now. He was facing off against Rusev. A lot of people may have thought, here we go again. The US Championship is gonna make to look like a piece of shit. But what was your thoughts on the match and the way that they're kind of continuing to protect Kalisto?
Good. I'm glad they're trying to go the whole, next Rey Mysterio route. Didn't work with Sin Cara. I'm hoping it works with Kalisto. The kid's just got uber's amount of talent and agility, and the aerial moves that this kid can do is just insane. But I do like how they're booking him now. I didn't like it at first. Hot shot in the title to him, and then giving it back to Del Rio, and then coming back again. But a count-out win against Rusev isn't too bad. I mean, you'll take it. At least it's a win. He's not getting, beat down after the match or anything. He got out of there just in the nick of time. So I like where they're going with this now. I mean, at first I didn't, but it looks like they're going legit this time and actually going to build this kid the right way.
It's going to be interesting to see what they have for him at WrestleMania. Definitely going to be interested to see whether he's in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal or whether he actually defends the title against someone like Neville. Maybe I would love to see that match.
Let's hope he defends it, and maybe they, even though I wouldn't like to see it, break up the Lucha Dragons and have him go against Sin Cara, because Sin Cara's been injured, comes back, maybe he's jealous,
Yeah, that would be, yeah.
Just planting the seeds.
Well, let's see what happens come WrestleMania time, and see if Michael makes sure his predictions are correct. Okay, AJ Styles now. AJ Styles, he made it onto Miz TV. Now Miz TV, a lot of people have highs and lows about this segment, and I want to get your thoughts, Ember, because I mean, for me personally, I felt that this was good for AJ in terms of definitely in terms of seeing how we would react to a situation like that where he couldn't talk. And also, it was great for The Miz. It was great for The Miz. At parts, it felt long, but I felt that he came across really well and drawing real heat.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Kenny. I mean, it just plays into who The Miz portrays on TV. The guy's supposed to be an arrogant reality star, and he's got his own talk show. And he's basically looking at AJ like, he's a rookie, which he is. in layman's term, he is a rookie. But he is, like you said, very good at drawing heat. He did so in that segment. I love it when he goes, when my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut.
Oh, I love that.
That's just one of the best heat generating lines I hear in the WWE today.
I said that at work sometimes.
Oh, I feel like saying that at work sometimes.
Oh man, but AJ got his revenge and he took out The Miz. Now apparently on SmackDown, the match between The Miz and AJ was really, really good. I don't know if you've seen it. I'm gonna see it after.
I actually, they show like replays on like another channel. I think it's Universal here. And I was watching it. And I was like, I was kind of surprised. The Miz has gotten a lot better in the ring, and then now he's working with a guy with like AJ, so that helps even more. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised, and you had Jericho on commentary to further that, and they're gonna get another match out of that for SmackDown next week.
So what about Jericho? Jericho's in the mix, Renee was talking to him about, how he feels about AJ Styles and the win that he got over him last week. But now, with Jericho, talking about being at SmackDown on commentary, and now they're going to have another match. Do you see this being the feud? Do you see them having the WrestleMania match, or maybe the match at Fastlane?
I can see it. I don't know if they would stretch it out to WrestleMania, because that's, for some reason, not WWE style anymore, that long-term booking.
Mm-hmm.
But I could see them going at it at Fastlane, because the way they're building it up is, Jericho is slowly, kind of turning into the heel Jericho that we used to know. I mean, he's got AJ, he's trying to give him the respect and everything, and if AJ beats him again, he's probably going to just end up turning on him then, and we'll get a match at Fastlane. But I'm liking how it's going. I mean, he's treating him as again, sucking up to him, basically, like, yeah, you're good, kid. You're good.
So, right, let's move on to Charlotte and Brie Bella. Now, this is an interesting combination, well, not interesting combination, because where the hell has Brie Bella come from to then all of a sudden challenge for the title at Fastlane? It looks like that's the program that's going to happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does look like the program that's going to happen. It's like, wait, weren't the Bellas like a heel for like the entire year last year?
Oh, God.
Running over every other team, basically burying them.
They're turning more than the Big Show does at the moment.
Oh, God. That's something you do not want to be compared to, Brie. Daniel, please talk to your wife and get her settled down,
For real, man. He's Daniel Bryan, man. He starts to look a little bit like an Ewok now. Or a little Wookiee. He just he needs to come back, man.
It really does. If he can if he's healthy enough to come back, then I want him to come back. I don't want him to detriment his livelihood and hurt himself even worse. That's the only thing. I just don't want him to come back and hurt himself worse.
Well, it looks like this is the way they're going. Brie versus Charlotte in a glorified Raw match. Yeah, it's just obviously it's a placeholder until WrestleMania.
It's filler. It screams filler to me.
I just wish they could have put someone else in there. They didn't have to be Brie. Obviously, in the words of Max Wrestling, they just wanted to do it for Sticky Nicky, but it's like, she's not here. Why do it for? She's not here. She's injured. So just don't even, unless she's gonna come and feud with her later. She doesn't even need to be mentioned. So, all right. Big Show.
Oh, boy.
Oh God, yeah. The only reason I'm mentioning the Big Shows because I have to mention the Whites. So obviously, Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas were nowhere to be seen because of what's happening to Blackjack Milligan. But the rest of the Whites were there, and it looks like they were trying to take, looks like Big Show's a face again, and it looks like at Fastlane we're probably gonna get Big Show versus Braun Strowman.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm cringing.
You're like watching the TV and you're like, my eyes, they can't take it.
Ma, please make it stop.
Oh man, why would they do this to us?
Because they hate us. They really secretly hate us.
Now, we've been hearing all the rumors about Braun Strowman and Undertaker. Clearly they cannot be going for that, that feud.
I would hope not, because to me that's not money. There's no money in that. Not to me, at least.
It smells Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez again.
Oh God! Then it's gonna be a DQ finish, and that's not gonna count in the streak. Just like
El
last.
Gigante. And then we're gonna get a match again at where was it? Was that SummerSlam? And yeah.
As long as Braun Strowman's not wearing that what was it, furry?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, don't wear that. We're good.
Oh, WWE, the lean years. God damn.
Oh, Jesus.
So we got Owens and Ziggler again. Now I thought that they were going to use this to showcase Owens again and make Owens look good and show that he's dominating. But instead they give it a bit of a twist and Ziggler won. Now this for me it screams that Owens doesn't look like he's getting the Undertaker shot.
Yeah, and it's sad. I mean, I really, really, really would rather have Kevin Owens versus The Undertaker. I mean, that match probably would be 10 times better than a big man versus big man. And someone who just months ago didn't mean anything, and then years ago was a rosebud in NXT. So have him go and try to beat The Undertaker, that's ridiculous. He can beat the Big Show, that's fine. No one really cares about the Big Show. Sorry, Big Show.
It's preposterous.
Yeah, it is. It is. You're right. And asinine and every other word you can think of.
But this, I mean, everything seems to be, Owens heavy at the moment, which is really, really good for him. Which means that they're putting another heel in the spotlight, a la kind of Austin, where Austin was just bubbling underneath the surface while HBK and Bret Hart were doing their stick. But Owens could only benefit from the spotlight he is currently getting, but hopefully he gets a more high profile match and we don't see Owens versus Ziggler at Fastlane.
Probably. I think that's where they're heading. That's why they wanted to give Ziggler the win, extend it a little bit so they could push it to Fastlane.
I just wish that they had more of a reason to fight.
I know. Storytelling, I know, Kenny. Storytelling's a lost art.
Jimmy Jacobs, man, what's going on? We thought you were going to be our hero.
No, I thought he was going to be our savior. Nope.
Before we go to just a quick break, I want to just touch on Sasha Banks, as we do, because she's the legit boss. She comes back, has a really, really good promo, I thought. And the fans were happy to have her back. She was up against Becky Lynch. And then we have Team Bad coming out. Looks like there's beef, dissensions in the ranks, no more unity. So what's that? Well, obviously they're trying to break them up, but what next for Team Bad?
Ooh, what's next for Team Bad? Tamina, unfortunately, is going to go back to obscurity where she's not being paid attention to at all. And you just remember her as Jimmy Snuka's daughter, which is not a good thing in WWE. They don't want you to know that.
Nope.
And as for Naomi, I think Naomi will probably do fine. She'll get jobbed out, maybe.
So what next for Sasha Banks now? Because obviously they're trying to, put her to one side and have the rest of the girls go forth. Her go forth with the other girls and challenge for the title.
Since I think the Brie Bella thing's a kind of filler for now. I think it's just for Fastlane. I'm sure she's gonna be Sasha versus Charlotte at WrestleMania, and maybe Becky will get thrown in there. Maybe be a threat. But that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it might be a freeway. Either way would be good. Because they all work well together. Does it look like they're going with Becky and Sasha versus Team Bad at Fastlane?
Well, yeah, it seems that way. I mean, with her making the save and everything, and then on SmackDown they had to team up again. So, yeah, it seems like they're going that way, and it's not a bad thing. Just to cap that off and end Team Bad. I'm glad they're ending it. I wish they ended it a lot sooner, but I'm glad they're doing it now.
I just wish this whole thing never happened like this. I just wish it came in bits by bits. They came bits by bits.
Yeah, I didn't like old softball teams, breaking up into factions.
Team sorority sisters. Oh god. All right, we're gonna go to a break where you can hear from our sponsors at VOC Nation, and then we'll be back talking NXT. Hopefully Emrod has watched NXT this week.
Yes I have.
Yes. Okay, so we'll be talking NXT next, so don't you miss it.
This is King Kong Bundy, and you're listening to the VOC Nation.
Hey, I'm the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, telling you fans worldwide to visit VOCNation.com. VOC Nation gives you top-notch interviews with the hottest guests, the latest news, and lots of fun from the greatest team headed by the voice of choice. Hey, take it from me, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. VOCNation.com is the place to go, baby.
Okay, Philadelphia parents, listen up. Do you have a child in the house that's just about to learn how to drive? Well, you got to do this. You got to head over to DuncanschoolofDriving.com. Best of Bucks County 2013 as voted by the Courier Times. Duncan School of Driving, specialist in teenage driver training. Keep that insurance down. Keep them accident-free. 215-639-1990. They're endorsed by the Pennsylvania Police Officers Association, DuncanSchoolOfDriving.com.
And we're back, people. The Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast, episode 150. And I am the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. The one man with no Instagram, Kinny Killa. Also here with Mike Rodrigues. Right, so now it's time for the NXT Fallout. So let's look into NXT. We started off NXT with the Vaudevillains versus the Hype Bros. Now, the Vaudevillains have recently turned heel. Another team or another superstar who will be, turning as much as Big Show does. But the Vaudevillains, face or heel, which one do you prefer them as?
Well, right now I prefer them as a heel. They like that serious tone to them now, where they go in, do their business, and then leave. No time for games. I'm all for entertainment, but when that bell rings, I want my wrestler to be as serious as possible and trying to get the win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's what they did.
I mean, the Hype Bros as well. I mean, it's one of those ones where you're thinking is, Zack Ryder and Roger Morley, are they good together, Mojo Rawley and them? It's one of those things because I personally don't like Mojo. I don't like Mojo. I don't reckon he's as good as they think that he is.
That's the reason you don't like Mojo Rawley?
Oh, what's the reason you don't? What's the reason you don't like Mojo? Because Shugs loves him.
That's good enough reason to not like Mojo. I thought it was because he stayed hype.
Oh god, this guy. Oh god, and they give them the little steam thing in the ring as well.
Oh yeah, no, that's a bit weird. I don't know why they're doing that with Apollo Crews now. I think too. It's like, why are you putting that steam out? That's pyro or nothing.
We'll get to Apollo Crews later, but Vaudevillains do take it down with the Whirling Dermish. I just love that name, the Whirling Dermish. Oh god, Whirling Dermish. Would they be able to make it in a weird way on the main roster?
It's tough to say with the gimmick, but then again, we have
the Matadors, Los Matadores.
Yeah, Los Matadores. We have them on the roster. Well, they've been gone for a little while now. I don't know what happened to them. Maybe they're off bullfighting in Mexico or something. I don't know.
Nah, one of them's injured.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
It's the bullfighting, so you can't do that. Injured.
Okay, so next we had Carmella versus Emma. Now we had a promo in the backstage with Dana Brooke and Emma. Dana Brooke, she's obviously injured at the moment, but she's good on the mic. I do like her on the mic. I don't know about yourself, but I do like her on the mic. Mike. But I like the way that she's kind of the manager of Emma at the moment and getting her, her 2 cents in.
Yeah, I like that too. And yeah, she has gotten better, I think, in all facets, pretty much. Safe to say. On the mic and in the ring, she's gotten better. Yeah, she is injured, and it's too bad. But like you said, having her with Emma, paired up with Emma, and being like the manager, so to speak, is doing wonders for Emma and for her. Giving her more experience for something else, just in case, down the road, if she wants to be a manager, she could do it.
And Emma's transitioned nicely as well into this heel who's she looks badass. She's ready, man. I like the way that they're working with her at the moment. It's just a shame. It's just a shame she had to drop out to Carmella. So Carmella, so they have quite a few quick exchanges, and then Carmella sneaks a win with a backslide, Emerald.
Oh, I haven't seen him backslide in a while.
What's this, the 1990s?
I know, right? God damn it.
A
Time,
backslide.
we get in a time machine, and pop it into 1990.
Oh god, a backslide for the win. So she gets a quick win. We had Enzo and Cass beat some jobbers. Enzo on the mic he has turned it into something different now, because before he was like, just being goofy on the mic, but now this guy's being so good, being so serious. I love it, and I love the way they haven't interacted with Dash and Dawson yet.
Yep.
It's just...
Yeah, no, they haven't. They haven't, and I'm hoping they finally. I hate to say it because I like Dash and Dawson too, but like I want to see them, Enzo and Cass finally get those NXT tag team titles. I mean, it seems like they should have gotten it like a year ago or a month ago. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They should have. I think they should have beat Blake and Murphy, but the Vaudevillains were getting a good pop, and you had Blue Pants in there, so that's why they all hot-shotted it to them. But Enzo and Cass, to me, they really need to have those NXT tag team titles, and they deserve it. And I'm hoping they get them eventually.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but they will. They will. I think Enzo can do so well on the main roster. Obviously, they come as a package at the moment, but I think by himself he could do so well. Whether he was just as a manager or what, don't know whether he can, or don't know if he can get over, with by himself in terms of wrestling, because Enzo ain't no catch can wrestler right now. But who knows? But hopefully they get called up at some point. Now, this next match was telling. Asuka versus Santana Garrett. So Santana Garrett is formerly Brittany in TNA. She's left TNA, and now she's all over. She's wrestling all over the world, Japan, in Europe. She's wrestling everywhere, literally. She's freaking Wrestling of Stardom Women's Champion as well. She's everywhere at the moment. So it's good to see her pop up on NXT. She showed more charisma than any of them rookie chicks backstage in NXT.
She's good, man. She knows what she's doing, as opposed to them rookie Williams. Jesus Christ, I can't talk today. See, this is what the former Brittany gets me doing. She gets me tongue. I miss her that much. Oh, jeez. She's better than these NXT rookie women. There we go.
Yeah.
She just knows what she's doing. She's dominating the independent scene, like you're saying. I wish she wasn't. I wish she was still in TNA. But hey, TNA makes a lot of stupid decisions, and I can't help that. If I was working for them, she would still be working for me. Just say that.
Santana Garrett, though, do you think WWE should snap her up?
If they're smart, yes. If they're smart, and they've been picking up a lot of independent wrestlers and divas and women. So I would just jump on it. I would. I mean, I wish she was still in TNA because they need knockouts. So, but if she's there and she proved, it surprised me because I thought it was just going to be a squash, and it was a straight up match, and she held her own and showed a lot of charisma, and then brought a little bit out of Asuka too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Asuka at the moment, man, she's just doing everything so fluid. It's unbelievable. I don't want to, I'm not going to spoil anything for people, because some people may have read the spoilers and some people may not have. So I won't read the spoilers.
You shouldn't read spoilers, guys. It's poison. Do not read spoilers.
It's a poison chalice. So I won't say anything, but I mean, what I will say is Asuka right now is just on top of everything, and she is such a good performer, and the way she worked with Santana Garrett was just effortless. So she did take it down with the Asuka lock. She ended up winning. Props for Santana for getting that right slap on Asuka, man. Asuka loved it though, man. She took that like a boss.
She's used to that stiff style, man.
Mm-hmm. So then we go to the main event. Apollo Crews, he's been calling out Finn Balor, saying, look, non-title match, I need to earn my title shot, so let's do it. Let's find out who the true winner is. Balor and Crews. Now, Crews, I feel he's got everything but the character. I just feel like he's missing something.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he has everything. He could actually be, and hopefully not exactly like WWE's trying to do it, Roman Reigns, but he could be the John Cena in the future if he wanted to. I mean, just like you said, is missing that one thing, and I don't know what it is. Maybe he just needs more time in NXT. Maybe he just needs a couple of years in NXT to find himself, so to say. Like, like Tyler Breeze did when he was there for years. He was there from FCW to transitioning over to NXT, and it took him a while to find his, selfie-taken personality. So, I mean, maybe he just needs extra time, and then he'll figure it out, because he's a hell of a wrestler.
He is indeed.
Like,
and it shows with these guys. It shows with these guys because, again, they had another really, really good match, back and forth, loads of power moves. We saw Apollo Crews do his, gorilla press, moonsault press, for, the 2 count. We saw him try to go for, his power bomb finisher, which is his new finisher. We also saw a coup de grace off the top rope onto the back of Apollo Crews' head from Balor, which got 2 count. But the finish, now this said a lot, which I think kept Apollo strong. The fact that we saw a coup de grace and then we saw him bring out the Bloody Sunday to take the win down. What was your thoughts on the finish?
Oh, I like the finish. I mean, it's keeping you strong in defeat, keeping Apollo strong in defeat. That it took a coup de grace and a Bloody Sunday to take him out. And probably they're just keeping that so they can set it up for later. I don't know. Maybe they want to do it again. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing it again. But, and they had a nice little handshake after the match. Good respect factor there. I like that. So, yeah, I like the finish. It was good and well placed, and it needed to be there. They're trying to protect these guys down there, so they can keep them strong, and especially Apollo, because I think they see what we see in Apollo, and that's good. Triple H we're running it down there, so.
Yep. So Balor wins. On to the next one for next week. Just quickly before we go to our last break, NXT have now released Bull Dempsey, so no more Bullfit. They have also released Sylvester Lefort and Marcus Louis. 2 French superstars, so they've released those 2, as well as some other guys with no real notoriety because they never made it onto TV. So they've released 5, so to make way for some more, I suspect, the fact that Austin Aries has come in, Nakamura come in, and so on and so on, so they're definitely making room for some other signings, so hopefully this is the time where they start to try and sign Tommy End.
Yeah, they're trimming the fat, no pun intended. Sorry, Bull.
sorry about your damn luck.
Look, bro.
Oh, God. All right, we're going to go to a break now. You will hear Johnny Ferrari screaming, as always, every week with that damn Swerve Talk advert. But we'll be back with Sugar Stunners and the Segue Time Machine, and we'll quickly hear from Enrod from what he expects from Raw tomorrow night. So, people, don't you miss it.
What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Ferrari in Las Vegas, and you're listening to the Swerve Talk Network, featuring Max Wrestling, Sunday Sag, Offshoot Radio, and more at the Swerve Talk Network on Twitter for more information. Woohoo!
And we're back, people. It's the last part of the Sunday Segway Wrestling Podcast, episode 150, 150. Kinny Killa, Michael Rodrigues. We're going to go to the final part now, Sugar Stunners. So, Jobber of the Week. Now, who do we give Jobber of the Week to, Emrod?
Oh, geez, Jobber of the Week. Oh.
Who do we have Who did we have jobbing out? We had the Hype Bros. That's who is Jobber of the Week.
Yep, Hype Bros.
The Hype Bros.
They didn't stay hype. They didn't stay hype.
They didn't stay hype. Oh, God, Hype Bros. Hype Bros. Okay, so, Move of the Week. We got, what did we get? We got Kalisto doing a Hurricanrana into the barricade on Rusev. We also had the coup de grace into a Bloody Sunday, which from Finn Balor. We also had an F5 on Dean Ambrose. Did we have anything else special?
I don't think so.
No.
I can't, not that I can remember. So you know what? I would go with the coup de grace into a Bloody Sunday by Finn Balor.
Okay, coup de grace, Bloody Sunday. That's Move of the Week. And Wrestler of the Week, I'm going to allow you to give the Wrestler of the Week this week.
I have to give it to Finn.
Finn Balor takes it down, my man, Finn Balor. Here he goes, defends his, it wasn't even on, as they like to call it, a title-free match, which I don't get. But Finn Balor, he won a high-profile match this week. I brought out a new finisher to do it. So there you go. Finn Balor takes it down. Right, Segway Time Machine. Let's find out what happened in the wrestling business on this day. Okay, so it is the 7th of February, and on this day, we had IRS and Ted DiBiase winning the WWF Tag Team titles, thus making the $1 million title defunct.
$4 million title.
That was in 1992. In 1998, Yushin Thunder Liger won the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title. And in 2000, Bam Bam Bigelow won the WCW Hardcore title. That's right, the Beast from the East. It was also, let's see what we had on Raw is the Raw Monday Night Wars with Nitro. So let's go to it. What rating do you reckon Raw got? Raw episode 350, 2000. What rating?
5.
It got a 6.5 rating.
Oh!
6.5 rating, man. And on that match, we had an IC title match between Chris Jericho and Viscera, which went to a disqualification. We also had a tag titles match where New Age Outlaws defeated Edge and Christian by count out. We also had the main event, which was Triple H, X-Pac, Dean Malenko, Perez Saturn, and Chris Benoit defeating Grandmaster Sexay, Rikishi, The Rock, Cactus Jack, and Scotty 2 Hotty. All right, what do you reckon Nitro got?
Oh, geez. Nitro probably got 4.
Nitro got a 2.7, Emerald.
Oh my God!
Exactly.
1,000 to just like shit the bed.
Yep. And in that one we had an I Quit match between David Flair and Terry Funk. We had Stevie Ray defeating Disco Inferno. We had special referee Fit Finlay for the hardcore title match, where Bam Bam beat Brian Knobbs for the title. Billy Kidman defeating the Demon, and then for the main event was a WCW title match between Sid Vicious and Scott Hall.
What?
Yeah, exactly. So that's where it started going down. It's on its way out, and that's the Segue Time Machine. So before we finish, Emerald, what do you expect on Raw tomorrow? What do you expect to see, knowing that we have only 1 or 2 weeks left before Fastlane?
Well, I know that Lesnar is supposed to show up, and they have some big thing to hyping that up with Lesnar. So they're probably going to try and further it more with Dean and Roman, and see how that goes. I'm hoping that that everyone stays strong. Roman doesn't need to stay strong. It's fine. As for the Divas, I want to see Charlotte keep healing it up, and then eventually building it with Brie. Unfortunately, we have to deal with Brie for now. Kevin Owens, I'd like to see Kevin Owens possibly get a W or attack Ziggler backstage or something, just to further that. Maybe a promo. What else do I expect?
More Kalisto, strong showing again.
Yes, more Kalisto, less League of Nations, less Alberto Del Rio.
And then more craziness from R-Truth and Goldust.
Oh God, I can't take that. Dude, I'm married. No, I didn't mean that.
Oh God. All right, people. That's the end of the show. Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast. Make sure you check us out at Sunday Segue on Twitter, and you can follow me at Kinny Killa. Please make sure you like this on whatever platform you're listening to. Make sure you comment as well. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, please. It's www.youtube.com/c/Sunday Segue. Emerald, please let the people know where they can find you on the Twitter.
You can find me at Mr. President 92 on the Twitter machine.
All right.
And that's about it.
That's about it. All right. Emerald, thanks for coming on. Don't worry, you will be on again soon, because it's just a quick visit. So I know next time you're going to be here longer, brother. Don't worry about that. And there you have it, people. The next Retro Roundtable will be February 20th, where we'll be looking at 90s games. Old school 90s games, where we should have on Bingus, we should have on Master of the Top Rope Elbow, Steve Dawson. We should also have the hosts from YouTube Game Show. That's right, it is Jason Clarkson and Squeak, so we should have them on as well. All right, and if you don't like that, you know what you can do. You can choke on that slap nuts. Woo!